It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 10 of The Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to talk about a new theory when it comes to Negan and his story, having now joined the Whispers. We'll be looking at the possibility that Negan and Gamma can team up to take down the Whispers, and how they can actually do that. Now, before getting into this, another theory that we did cover on this channel was the possibility that Negan can learn that Gamma is double-crossing Alpha and could rat her out in order to gain Alpha's trust. And this was actually something that they pretty much wanted you to think about the way they put the trailer for the second half together. And I do think that's still a possibility, but maybe it's just too obvious at this point. So then if they go a different route, they could have the following story come together. And they've already kind of set everything up for this to come together nicely. They can have Negan find out that Gamma is working with the survivors, but instead of ratting her out, he could help in weakening the Whispers' leadership and try to control the Whispers into standing down in the conflict instead of having to necessarily go to war with every single Whisper. Like, they can break down the Whispers from the inside. And this could come together nicely since we know Lydia is now back in the Whispers camp. So maybe she could be the one who vouches for Negan in front of Gamma, and they could come to an understanding and decide to work together. And then of course there's the Lydia and Daryl connection, so they could have Negan in a way vouch for Daryl and Carol and make Lydia see that they're just looking for her best interest and all of that. So Lydia is also on the same page as everyone else. Because at this point we do know that Lydia has kind of second guessed herself because she's seen that Carol and maybe even Daryl are taking advantage of her. So then if they actually do that and Lydia, Gamma and Negan work together, they could have them giving information to Daryl and the other survivors so that they're aware of what Alpha and the Whispers are up to, so they could have the advantage. Of course, in secret. They don't want to just come out and do it in plain sight because Alpha will see it. The only reason Gamma was able to do that with Aaron was that she was sent by Alpha herself. So what we could end up seeing is a story where Gamma is working with Negan to set up Beta and make him look like he's going against Alpha's orders and make him look like he could be like some sort of a snitch. And then Negan could manipulate Alpha to be her second in command or even take control and then slowly take her down. We all know Negan is good at the manipulation game, so he could definitely be doing that when Beta's out of the picture. So then if everything goes right, Beta would ultimately be discharged in terms of how much of a threat he is. If he's not influential in the conflict and Alpha doesn't see him as her second in charge, then there's really nothing to worry about. And then after that, either Daryl, Negan, or both of them could work together to kill him. And once that happens, Gamma and Lydia could work their magic to have everyone in the Whispers camp run against Alpha by exposing her lies. And then at that point, it's just a matter of time before Negan can do his deed and kill Alpha. Or they can remix it if they want at that point and have someone else do it instead of Negan. Now the biggest problem is Lydia. Would she really be up for helping defeat her mother, which would obviously end up getting her killed? Or would she not be willing to do that? That's a big question, and I think it might take something extreme that Alpha does to convince Lydia to help the survivors and Negan defeat the Whispers and kill her. This extreme thing that Alpha might do actually connects to the cave trap situation. For example, if someone close to Lydia who's in that cave trap dies, that could be the tipping point for Lydia, and it could be the thing that makes Lydia switch sides and kind of give up on Alpha altogether. Now, not exactly sure who that someone could be. Of course, it can't be Daryl and it can't be Carol. We see them in other scenes in the trailer for the second half, so we know that they make it out alive. But you get my point. Like, if someone close to Lydia who's there dies, that could be her tipping point. Or even someone just dies who's in battle when it comes to the conflict with the Whispers, that could also work as well. But that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section section below. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe for more content, and press the bell button to receive notifications for daily uploads.